everyone. So my name is Quynh. It's been a pleasure to participate in this conference. It has been 2 amazing days here in India. This is my second time here from Vietnam. So I hope that I can come back more and talking more about gold and bullion and of course like gold-backed stablecoin. Actually, it's not a nice way to start a presentation with this slide, but I guess that we all care about regulations, compliance. So we just want to make sure that it's important to emphasize that all of the primary issuance and redemptions of our Tether gold is actually done outside of India. We actually issue it like from under the law of El Salvador, and nothing here in constitute to an offer, solicitation or recommendations to any persons reside in India, and all of the decision undertaken related to transactions is actually, so all of the participants need to adhere to the respective regulations in their own countries. So now it's time to talk about business here. So I think we have been mentioning about gold, bullion, for the whole 2 days already, but I still would like to emphasize it one more time. For over 5,000 years, gold has been the humanity's ultimate store of value. It has been served not only as a medium of exchange or unit of account for civilizations from ancient India to Rome to China, but also to serve as the foundation for global monetary system. From the until mid-20th century, many national currencies still backed by gold, reinforcing its role as the anchor of trust in finance. Of course, we all know about the benefits of physical gold, about its stability, about its rarity, and also its universal acceptance across borders and cultures. But when it comes to physical gold, it also comes with structural challenges that I would like to mention here. Of course, it's associated with a high storage and transportation costs. It has limited divisibility in practical use, and also it needs to face restricted trading hours. Nowadays, when the economy moves to digital and also borderless, the questions here is how gold actually evolved to match with the speed of the digital economy. And it is exactly the question that we're trying to answer with Tether Gold XAUT. So every XAUT token that we issue on a blockchain network is fully backed one by 1 troy ounce of gold that meet the London Good Delivery Standards. And it is issued, like I mentioned, in El Salvador, and we launched it back in January 2020. And all of the underlying gold is actually securely stored in our vault in Switzerland, where we believe that it meets the highest industry standards in terms of safety and also compliance. And I think the most important thing that we'd like to mention is that Tether Gold is, unlike the traditional bullion ownership, it is divisible up down to 6 decimal places, making it programmable and accessible at a fractional level. Talking about key features of Tether Gold XAUT, it's actually issued on the blockchain, so it means that it can be transported like globally, instantly, 24/7. It's actually allow the combination of the intrinsic value of physical gold and the functional advantages of the crypto asset. And like I mentioned, it is divisible to micro units allowing all of the investor to own the fraction units of gold. Of course, the most important thing is, unlike the physical gold exposure that maybe many of you have owned, so you have to worry about the personal storage or you have vote concerns. So here with Tether Gold, there's no physical storage cost, and it's already securely held in the vault in Switzerland. And it is traded 24/7 in global digital markets, available on most of the major exchanges globally and regionally. And also, most importantly, it is backed by Tether, the world's largest stablecoin issuer, that brings into the table the operational expertise, infrastructure, and also global liquidity access. So talking about, we have been talking about the traits of Tether Gold, the characteristic of it, but what about advantages? So the ownership of Tether Gold is associated with the physical gold exposure to the vault in Switzerland, like I mentioned. It is related to undivided rights to gold with unique serial number, purity, and the weight. And from the cost perspective, it's actually, there's no ongoing custody fee. If the company have an account with Tether, they can come and mint and redeem directly with Tether with only one time of 25 basis point fee. And like I mentioned, it is tradable 24/7 on all major exchanges like any other crypto assets. And of course, the institutions have the flexibility to redeem for physical gold if they have an address in Switzerland. And actually, all of the ownerships for the Tether Gold can be verified transparently on our website, gold.tether.to. And actually, for the storage, it can be stored in both custodial or non-custodial wallet like any other digital assets. So it actually make it more favorable for both like traditional and crypto investor. And also it can track like the gold price one-one. And more than that, I think it's also good to mention that we have seen an increasing like demand to use Tether Gold as collateral for decentralized finance. It's actually move it become from the passive store of value option to the active trading or financial instruments. For the blockchain technology behind Tether Gold, so XAUT is ERC20 token that built on Ethereum. And then, like I mentioned, all of the gold allocation can be verified on the website. And you have direct exposure to the physical gold that you own through XAUT. On the security level, we leverage the Ethereum decentralized ledger for immutable ownerships records. It means that if you own it, you can always track it on a decentralized immutable ledgers. And also, it is definitely compatible with own Ethereum-based wallet exchanges and also platforms. Make it easier for the investor to transact on a daily basis, like 24/7. And of course, as it is built on Ethereum technology, it comes together with the transaction fee. But the trade-off is that we can always transact more easily on the blockchain. And compared to the traditional Bullion tradings, I think the cost would be much more favorable. How do global institutions acquire XAUT? So the way we structure XAUT Tether Gold is pretty much similar to USDT. So there will be a primary market and also secondary market. For primary markets, all of the institutions, it could be banks, non-banks, financial institutions, it could be cross-border payment companies, trading companies, can actually come and open an account with Tether. Of course, we have some restricted list in terms of the country, which company can register with Tether. They have to go through the whole registration process with a very strict KYB process in order to mint and redeem directly with Tether. And they can become the direct customer of Tether, like I mentioned. And for the direct minting via Tether Go platform, the minimum it would be 50 XAUT. The process would be you sign up, you verify account, you select bank to confirm the purchase, you transfer the USD to our bank account to mint XAUT, and there will be an associated 25 basis points fee in order to do that. The processing time would be 3 to 5 business days for direct minting. And also, you can always redeem it if you have an address on Switzerland. You can redeem it to physical gold if you like. Other than that, for the secondary market, you can always acquire and also redeem XAUT on any exchanges. The liquidity is there, so most of the partners that we're talking nowadays will be able to go to any exchanges platform to acquire and redeem very easily. For the redemption process, so we have the eligibility is you can redeem in increments of 1 full gold bar, which is like 400 to 430 troy ounces. For the physical redemption, like I mentioned currently, we are only allowed the direct customer to redeem in Switzerland. However, we're looking forward to opens up more in the future to have a local original redemption center. For the cash redemption, the process is that the TG Commodities, which is the issuers of Tether Gold, when sells gold on Swiss market, and wire the USD back to the bank account of our direct clients. So the requirement here is the minimum of 430 XAUT recommended to ensure the full bar redemptions. Global XAUT use cases. So as I mentioned, we launched XAUT back in 2020. We observed the growth of XAUT. We start seeing a lot of different use cases associated with XAUT across the markets and the regions. Of course, when people talk about gold in general, and in this case, gold-backed stablecoin, they're always looking for an option as the store of value. However, like I mentioned, we start seeing a lot of use cases related to XAUT over collateralized loan. It means that if institutions have a lot of XAUT, they can always come to Tether. They can come to Tether to borrow against XAUT, to borrow USDT against XAUT. And also XAUT is now becoming more as the collateral for a lot of platforms in decentralized finance. One of the very interesting use case that you can see from the public article recently is that one of the publicly listed company actually paying dividend with XAUT. And also some of the other use case that I would like to mention for other markets is that for many payment service providers, when the customer interact with their platforms or make a transactions, they normally provide the cashback in terms of XAUT. Or when I was just at Consensus in Hong Kong a couple of weeks ago, talking to a lot of high net worth individuals, family offices, fund managers, and there's a lot of demands coming from those people to actually allocate their treasury, part of their treasury into XAUT, because nowadays a lot of family offices operate in multiple jurisdictions, and so they use USDT as the US stablecoin, US dollar-backed stablecoin to do the trade settlements on daily basis. But in the period between the accounting book. So they, rather than letting the money sitting there, so they allocate portion of their treasury into XAUT. So we have been seeing a lot of demand and also practical use cases around that. So in summary, I think, so Tether, we have been operating and also dealing with USDT for the last 10 years. We have been seeing a lot of demand and use cases around USDT. However, when we introduced XAUT back in 2020, we strongly believe that the gold-backed stablecoin will be the next big thing. And we put a lot of trust and belief in that. We worked really hard in order to make sure that XAUT is a trustable asset on the market. Every XAUT issue on the blockchain is fully backed by physical gold, and also it will provide the perfect it will provide the perfect option for many people around the globe to looking for like store of value alternative given the market uncertainty at the moment. So like I mentioned, so there are many benefits related to XAUT, Tether Gold, and we would love to talk more about that and also to see it continue growing the futures and also finding more practical use case in all the markets that people need it. Thank you so much.